welcome to another edition of Beer for Breakfast, ABV. Thanks for joining us and spending some time with us today. And today, joining us from Auburn, California, is Knee Deep Brewing Company. And please welcome Daniel Oliva. Welcome. Nice to have you here, pal.
Nice to be here.
How long are you in town?
In and out. In and out for you guys.
Well, good. I'm glad you can make some time for us. That's great. And also joining us is Brian Sharp, who is the Southern California sales rep for Knee Deep Brewing. Good to have you here, Brian.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Now, you guys are from California originally, so you didn't go too far to go to your respective workplaces.
Correct.
And you usually see each other a lot, or are you often on the phone, or how does that work?
Mostly for maybe some tours. They come up once in a while when we have some new beers released. Get our reps up there and kind of show them around.
Yeah, but I'm basically down here in the market down here, and he's up there brewing the delicious nectar. So
yeah, with all that fresh water and all that goodness up there in that part of California.
Oh yeah,
Gold Country.
Yep,
that's great. Producer Danielle, of course, is here, everybody, and Paul Segura from the Carl Strauss Brewing Company, wearing an AleSmith shirt today.
Showing some love for my friends at AleSmith.
Delicious beer.
It is.
We like that. So we're going to try 3 beers from Knee Deep today, and the first one we're going to try. How appropriately named for being Northern California, at least north for us, and that would be the Tahoe Deep. Nice. So what's the story with the Tahoe Deep? Because I love the can already here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful beer. It's got plenty of hops in it. We do a first edition hob. We do several late stage hops. We use a Chinook. We use a Centennial. Some C hops in it.
So my favorites.
Yeah. No, so you got the bitterness. You also get a little bit of the dual purpose.
And this is a double IPA.
That's correct.
All right.
Looking forward to this.
Usually we don't really come out of the gate with a double IPA, so this is nice.
Why not?
Go about it this way.
It's knee deep.
It is, yeah.
It's what we do.
Yeah. Smells delicious.
You can smell the 3 C's in there, man. Piney and grapefruity.
Oh, wow. Oh.
These guys know how to make double IPAs.
Yeah.
They make a lot of them.
Yeah, how long have you guys been brewing?
For 7 years.
Oh,
we just had our 7-year anniversary this past June. So we've been rocking.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you guys.
That's great.
Here's to 7 years.
Yeah.
Cheers.
7 years. How about it? That's awesome.
Auburn's a great place.
Oh, it's beautiful. The Auburn neck area. I love doing outdoors there.
All right, so for the geography deficient, where is Auburn in Northern California?
It's east of Sacramento.
Yep.
It's in the foothills of the Sierras, and
We're about 1500 elevation, so it's high up there.
Okay, so if I was going up to Tahoe, which direction would I need to go, and how far would I have to go to get there?
east.
Yes.
Go east?
East, yeah,
Okay.
east from Sacramento. Yep.
Cool.
And it's, 35 minutes outside of Sacramento?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on traffic, but
Yeah.
it's a main 80s busy highway.
If you love the outdoors, it's just a great part of the state. Old Town Auburn is really groovy too. There's really cool restaurants there.
It's a fantastic area.
Yeah, it really
There's
is.
a bunch of cowboys up there.
Yeah, yes.
Historic. It's a historic area.
It really is, yeah. I love it up there. Well, that's where, the gold rush started in California, basically back in the late 1840s.
Yeah.
That's where everyone descended from Sacramento up into the gold country.
Yep.
And according to online, it's the number 2 hotspot to do is our brewery if you're in Auburn.
How big is it?
How big is the brewery?
It's a production facility, so we do about 20,000 barrels a year.
Yeah.
Cow.
You get a lot of visitors there?
Oh yeah.
Well, we
lots.
have a tasting room, so come visit the tasting room. You're right there in the brewery, so you can watch Dan make beer.
Yep. All the stainless,
true.
all the nice shiny stainless that we have. Yep.
Was that like in the downtown area?
No, we're northeastern of Auburn,
Awesome. So
Right
you
by
get
the
some-
airport.
right by the airport.
Get some elbow room out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Danielle,
Plenty.
you and I are IPA fans. How's this striking you?
Oh, this is fantastic. And especially because, down here in San Diego, we're so IPA forward and so hop forward. So I always kind of am like a bit of a snob when somebody else brings an IPA. But this is phenomenal. It has like a really good body to it. It's got that double IPA bitter that hits you at the end. I think that it's fantastic.
The malt we use a 60 in it, a small percentage of it that really gives it the color and actually maybe get a little bit of some astringency from it, just because it's a dark roasted malt. So, but it finishes great.
This is a little drier than a lot of the other double IPAs I've had, and I like that.
Yeah,
Do you
but
guys use any?
but not boozy.
Right, it's not
the boozy.
hot or
Nope.
boozy.
Nope.
You don't
Nope.
perceive that warmth going down.
Correct. Yeah.
But what did you say the ABV was on it?
60. I mean,
8.5.
I'm sorry.
8.5?
Yeah.
It drinks like a regular IPA, man. Not
does.
like 8.5.
Yeah.
I could drink this when it's warm.
And I just love the whole Tahoe Deep thing, and it's like they keep Tahoe Blue sort of bumper sticker, which is
Yeah.
super clever as well. That's great. All right, so the next beer that we're going to try is the Lumina River. And you guys kind of threw me for a lupulin because I was thinking, oh my goodness, I know Northern California rivers, but apparently that's actually part of the hop. Is that right?
That's correct. Lupulin glands. Well, actually, the formal name of hops are Humulus lupulus.
Yes.
And the lupulus part is because they've got these lupulin glands that are underneath the bracteoles, the little leafy parts of the hops that contribute a lot of the aroma and bitterness and flavor to the beer.
Right. That's where our alpha acids come from.
Yep.
So that's
And
what
the alpha acids, once you boil them, contribute to the bitterness in the beer.
Not sure.
No, that's Paul's.
So it happens they all look the same.
So-
oh no.
it's a little bit of a
guessing-
lighter color. That's a little bit of a lower SRM than the Tahoe, obviously because of the
I'm guessing with
Who's
a name
Jeremy? By the way, it says IBU's Ask Jeremy.
Yes.
Who's Jeremy? Why do I have to
Yeah, get
ask
him on the phone.
Jeremy is actually
Get Jeremy on the blower.
the part owner that was at the brewery, but he's no longer there. He actually is doing his own operation now. So he was one of the original co-owners.
So we're gonna change it to like Ask Dan.
It is, yeah. It's actually Ask Dean, our brewmaster. So
For
some of the,
today, it's Ask Dean.
some labels come and go,
Uh-huh.
So that was probably just a missed label.
So is this one of the more popular ones here in Southern California?
Yeah, it's very popular. Yeah, like I mentioned, it was originally brewed with Kern River as a collaboration. It was called Deep River, and then we kept the recipe and started brewing it as Lupulin River. So when it first was released as Lupulin River, people were going crazy for it because they remembered it as Deep River, and they were like, "Oh, that beer is delicious." So yeah, it's very popular.
And Curran is now doing their version of that?
No, I think because we brewed it, so we used the recipe.
So there is some exclusivity there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Did you guys rebrew Red Stapler?
No, we did. In fact, we did try it in a 30 because of the hops was so hard to get. We just tried to mix up.
Yeah.
It was some laurel in it. It was kind of hard to get. Plus the cost factor for something like that. So we did it one time. And that was it. We were trying to actually maybe replace it with McBain, in fact, but because McBain is one of our beers that we don't. It's a red ale, red IPA right there. So we actually don't. We discontinue that. But so. We're gonna try do some more reds here.
Cool.
It's good beer.
Cheers, Dan.
Yeah, cheers.
And your
Thanks,
labels are
Cheers.
awesome, by
Yeah.
the way. Like all your like
Cheers.
labels and your stickers and stuff are really, really cool.
Yeah.
They're super
Well, so
eye-catching.
it goes back to the hoptologist. That's the doctor of hob. And that's what we all like to consider ourselves.
My favorite label is the Breaking Bud.
Yeah,
Right?
it is very slick.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very slick. Yeah. So this is in fact my favorite double IPA just because of there's Mosaic and there's Simcoe in it, which is
You can smell the Simcoe.
very 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 fresh.
So which came first, the Tahoe Deep or the Lupulin?
For making.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always Lupulin's we've been making that for years.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a sought after beer for forever. I mean, we've had customers drive miles just to come over to have some Lupulin, get a bottle. We had to limit people on how much they would buy at some point back then, but now it's part of our schedule. We do Lupulin and part of our schedule weekly, monthly. So
And then kneedeepbrewing.com is the website.
that's correct.
So you can go and see all the different areas in different brew houses where you can wind up getting this beer.
Distribution, a lot of it's distribution places that you can find there.
So Knee Deep has always kind of been known for these kind of beers. You know, the double IPAs are really hop-forward, assertive beers. But when you go to the brewery or you kind of seek out some of their other stuff, they do dark beers really well. When I was at the brewery, they had a Pilsner that was delicious.
That's why it's fine craft beers is what it is. I mean, we do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job across the spectrum of beers.
Absolutely.
Which some people don't get the fortune of tasting,
Right.
you know, unless they go there or,
Yeah.
you know,
Well-
or unless
well-
they know you.
But we're we've started bringing down more of the specialties because there's a lot of stuff that we brew as specialties for like the tasting room, and you can buy it at the tasting room.
Referring to
the
our
Aviator series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've started bringing more of those down.
Very cool.
Usually you just get them on draft, but they're installing a canning line up at the brewery right now.
Nice.
And so hopefully in the future you'll be able to find more cans of the limited edition stuff.
Are the cans going to replace 22s? Or are you going to stick with 22s? 22s
We'll
are
see.
kind of a,
I don't think so. I think the bottles are our thing. It's been our thing.
I think a
from-
lot of
from the
people are
beginning.
phasing 22s out right now in
They
favor
are.
of cans.
That's the owner's call.
okay.
I mean, can I think you get a better quality product in a can just because there's no light access. There's less head. I mean, obviously you see the head or the area
Less,
in the bottle.
headspace,
Less
yeah.
headspace. You got air, oxygen affecting, and it mostly affects IPAs and things like
Yeah.
that nature, with a lot of hob additions. Well, the oxygen.
Yeah.
But the cans. But hey,
Well, it's rad you guys are canning some of these beers
Yeah.
because it's a better way to treat beer in general.
it is. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
they'll stay fresher longer this way. I'm stoked.
I got to know, is this your logo?
Yes.
This guy?
Yep.
Does he have a name?
He's our mascot.
It's
Your
a
mascot?
It's a hoptologist. That's him.
Oh, this is the hoptologist.
Yeah.
Because you've got that on your sleeve,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Little the hob head. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to try the last beer today, and that is the man juice. Mandarin IPA.
It's a Mandarin IPA. Yes.
Now, before we go anyplace else, so you had some mild hassles with the name, from what I understand. Just mild.
Mild. Yes. So far, we're in the clear.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Like, I don't know. I sometimes think that with what's going on with beer names and stuff, like, I don't know, it's beer and
Right.
it's supposed to be fun and it's
Right.
supposed to be a good time, and I don't think
Right.
there's anything like derogatory about man juice. You know, like
Right.
I don't know, like.
Give me a pint of man juice.
Well,
all right?
I mean, you just described my Saturday night, but anyway, I see no problems here.
Nice.
So this is a Mandarin IPA.
That's correct.
Oranges.
We do well. The base beer is a solid IPA. It's a little bit of a lighter malt. Not a whole lot of dark malt in it. So it just we wanted to accent the fruit from the, and we also use a Bavaria Mandarina is.
Now you're just making up words.
I got your back on
It's
this.
a really fruity hob.
It's a hop from Germany that's very orangey.
Yes,
And this is part of your Aviator series.
that's correct. Yep.
I just love the fact you have a P-51 on there as
Yeah.
part of the Hop Air Force, but now I'm realizing it's your mascot.
Yep.
It's your guy.
Yeah, that's him.
And since the brewery is right next to the airport, it
Oh,
kinda all
right,
fits
right.
together.
Yeah,
There we go.
we accent it a lot just because of our location to the new brewery.
I remember going to a bar with a big group of the guys from the brewery, and we started drinking tequila for some reason.
Okay.
I think we were beered out. We'd been drinking beer all day.
Maybe the distillery around the corner.
And you had a guy that sang really well in marketing. Can't remember the guy's name.
Don't. That is no.
Anyway, there was a guitar, and we got up, and I played. He sang Santeria while I played. and we had a
Wow,
blast.
really?
Sounded like it was a good time.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I was brewing the beer.
All right. Well, gentlemen and lady, here's to some man juice.
Cheers.
Man
Yeah.
juice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, you can smell the
So,
orange.
yeah, on the nose. We do a sweet, a dry sweet pill on knockout.
Oh,
so-
man.
So we do that. We add a little bit of that at the end. gives it some of that fresher, the oil. Get those oils from the orange peel to come out. And
I can see crushing a bunch of these when it's warm out.
Yeah,
And it's
yep.
warm out. I don't know how warm it is, up in, I know San
hot.
Francisco today,
We're
I
hot.
think.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
we get hot. So yeah, this is
It gets
very
hot there.
This is very popular. People drink this at 11:30, coming through our brewery in the morning.
Wow. 11:30, yeah.
It opens at 12, but we get those early.
Get some of that to go.
Yeah.
Enjoy it on the river.
Oh yeah.
It's never too early.
The thing that I like about this versus some of the other like mandarin or citrus beers that are out there is it's not overly citrus. I've had some where I feel like I'm just like got punched with an orange, and which isn't necessarily a bad
It's a
thing. But
solid
this is
IPA
weird. But
background.
this is like subtle.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a good. We heavily dose it with like all our beers with hops.
With man juice.
Yeah. And the juice, which the juice is at its late stage after filtration. So we go this juice right after filtration, and that way we're not getting rid of any of those juicy flavors or attenuating anymore from the sugar. So it's just the juice that you really get to take in a collaboration of a good IPA with the juice.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danielle hit the nail on the head.
Well, because I don't like fruit in my beer. I'm just that kind of beer drinker. I don't like fruit in my beer, but this does not taste like I have fruit in my beer.
Yeah,
It's a compliment to it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely an IPA first for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys have coming up here? I mean, I know you just had your anniversary event.
I gotta check my notes actually.
Hang on a second
On
here.
the,
Don't look at the notes being checked.
On the 28th, we have a pint night at West Coast Barbecue in La Mesa.
All right.
So mark that on your calendar.
All right.
And then during San Diego Beer Week in November, we'll do events at Encinitas Ale House and Churchill's Pub.
Yeah.
Both of those places have been supporters for a long time.
Cool.
So I know that we have stuff coming up there. But since I'm the LA rep, I don't know all of the local stuff that's going on.
Well, if people are going up to Los Angeles or staying here, you can go to kneedeepbrewing.com, find out more. Go check out the brewery and the tap room in Auburn as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome, always.
And the country western bars that have tequila.
Ask Paul to play
Sublime.
guitar. And you too can sing Santeria. Daniel Oliva, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
And
guys.
making the trip down
Thank
here.
you.
And safe travels back to your part of California. You really are in a great part of the state there.
Thank you.
Brian Sharp, thank you so much. And good meeting you and good having you here. And enjoy your time in San Diego today too.
Thank you.
Although it sounds like you're pretty familiar with being in this part of Southern California anyways. It's your territory, man.
I know it. I know the freeways.
Yeah, exactly. Producer Danielle, everyone, and from the Carl Strauss Brewing Company, Paul Segura, ladies
Thank you.
and
Yes.
gentlemen,
Cheers.
the
Thanks for
91X
having
craft
me.
beer
Cheers.
enthusiast. Again, the website is kneedeepbrewing.com, and you can check out previous editions of Beer for Breakfast ABV, and also check out new editions of Beer for Breakfast ABV when we debut them Tuesday evenings on Facebook Live. You can also find them at 91x.com, along with the radio editions that air Friday morning at 8:45 on mornings on 91X. Thanks for spending some time with Beer for Breakfast. Now, get to work and get busy doing something and have some beer in about 5 minutes.